Hi everyone and welcome for this tutorial how to paint a morbid skin. So for that I'm going to use some chalk lilac, some abaddon black, some barbarian flesh, wolf grey, some white, some red vermillon from Prince Auguste, and a little bit of necrotic flesh. Thanks for watching. Ask any question if in the comment, and let's go for the paint. For beginning I use some barbarian flesh. I dilute a lot and I push on every surfaces of skin on my model. In that way the color is going to go into the recesses and create my first shadow. Now I come back on the light just to push some necrotic flesh in my first as my first highlight. After that I'm going to add a little bit of white from Procolor into my necrotic flesh from Army Painter to push on a smaller and smaller surfaces some point of light. As you can see at beginning I reach a large surfaces, and more I paint and more I'm going to just put some points of color. That's going to create my transition, so that's very important point. I continue for my shadow by using some wolf gray. That kind of color is going to give to the skin a real morbid effect. You can use in the same way different kind of color like purple or red, but in that way I use this one. Now I continue just with white color and a very some small point of white, just to push once again my highlights on my different parts, and always having this white is going to keep my morbid effect on the miniatures. Now with some abaddon black I'm going to paint some small details who are not really skin, and with some red vermillon I'm going to push some liquid color just all around this small element and make some line to create some blood effect. It's just to showing that this element is not skin and come from outside. Now with some white I'm going to push highlights on the different small elements, and in that same element, in that same moment, I'm going to redefine my blood line just to try to have something more thin. And now I'm just going after that to push a little bit of purple, the chalk lilac, into my miniatures, just to push more and more shadow on the skin. Thanks again for watching. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any question in the comment. If you want, you can support me on Patreon, and see you soon for the next tutorial. Bye bye.